This morning there was an interesting article in the Milwaukee Journal Online, jsonline.com, and the article was titled UWM, that's the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, online psychology students outperform those in the lecture hall. And I'll put a link to the article in the description as well as at eps411.com. But what they did is they created an online version of Psychology 101, a class that almost all college students take at one point. And the online version consisted of online materials and reading the text for the course, and then taking quizzes and having to attain a certain amount to pass each chapter before going on to the next portion. Well, the researcher, in this case, Professor Diane Reddy, the instructor, she put the course online, and what she did over 2 years was compared 5,000 students' performance in Psychology 101. And the students in the online version did 12% better than the classroom version, which is pretty remarkable. And she also found that it was particularly successful, as it says in the article, for low-income students, racial and ethnic minorities, and those with low grades or ACT scores. So some things that really struck me as I read this article and might be applicable for other people designing online education programs is that after completion of any given chapter or module, students needed to pass a comprehension quiz before they could go on to the next part. Students were able to work at their own pace. You know, in a traditional psychology class, you show up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for lecture, and the thing just rolls along whether you're ready or not. And in this case, students worked on at their own pace. They just had to finish during the semester. Like I said, they had to achieve 90% on each quiz before they could carry on to the next chapter. They had unlimited chances to achieve that 90%, but they had to wait 60 minutes before they could take the quiz again. And I thought that was also an interesting approach. The idea being that if you didn't pass the quiz the first time, you could go back, review, and then take the quiz again. But interestingly, they drew from a large question bank, so you weren't likely to get the same set of quiz questions before that you took earlier. So you had to achieve 90%. And it also states in the article that students that finished the online version and achieved 90% each step of the way didn't have to take the final exam. So I guess an additional incentive for the students. So again, this came out of the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel article about a research project at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.